Organizational performance in SMEs Industry Jepara. Expand employment opportunities and provide good economic service to the community. SMEs contribution to Indonesia gross domestic product (GDP). Play important role in the process of equity and increase people income and encourage economic growth. SMEs become the foundation for 99.45% of the workforce in Indonesia. Play a role in realizing national stability in general and economic stability. SMEs benefit to development SMEs availability of local raw material, human capital, skill, and market opportunity. The working capital needs is relatively small, thus providing an opportunity for people who have an entrepreneurial spirit to establish business unit with a level of sophistication of affordable product technique. SMEs reduce some of the important burden, can save foreign exchange, SMEs improving welfare and elevating poverty through empowering the people's economy. It is estimated that in 2020, Central Java will foster to 7% economic growth rates. What happens? Lack of the leadership role that can transform the human capital in their best performance. Lack of creativity to make new product of give value added to product. The emergence of new competitors in some industry. Saturation of the market from static product. The fear the new market entry. Limited source of funding, management, and depend of a small number of customers. Need multi-skilled employer. Needs a suitable leadership. The activities of SMEs in Jepara has so many impact in the many parties. Mean such as raw material provider, craftsman, government, exporter, importer, and other related parties. It shows the importance of stakeholders to improve the performance of SMEs in Jepara. Jepara is the world crafting city and been famous with the creativity of its citizens. The informal sector such as SMEs play an important role in improving the welfare of the community and labor absorption. However, the creation of SMEs has not been able to provide an optimal impact in increasing economic growth in Jepara district. To improve the SME sector, this article proposes to unite the creativity of exciting resource by collaboration and agility and the rule of intellectual stimulation leadership. What to do? Creativity is the main key to develop new ideas from excited ideas and meet the customer needs. One, the strategies to improve competitiveness is that companies must be oriented to creativity and innovation. Two other functions are analytics power and assessment power. The purpose, the study proposed to prove how to improve the SMEs performance through creativity adjustment, collaborative and agility, and intellectual stimulation leadership. Intellectual stimulation leadership. Leadership is an important factor to determine employer performance and organizational ability in adapting information change leadership. Describe the relation between the leader with the follower and how a leader directs the follower will determine the extent to which the follower reach the goal or expectation of the leader. Transformational leadership develop and support the potential and ability to achieve or even exceed organizational goals. A leader can transform his subordinates for why those idealistic influence mean charisma, inspirational motivation, intellectual stimulation leadership. Intellectual stimulation is a part of transformational leadership leader who practice innovation. His leadership attitudes and behavior is based on developing science and intellectual and able to translate it in the form of productive performance. Intellectual stimulation leadership. Intellectual stimulation leadership is a leader who practices innovation. The leadership attitudes and behavior is based on developing science and intellectuality. He is able to translate it in the form of productive performance. Leaders always explore new ideas and creative solutions from staff and always encourage start to learn and practice new approach to doing work. Intellectual stimulation is leaders' attitude to SMEs, so new ways of completing tasks and encourage employers to be more innovative and invite the employers to look at problems from the point of view and find new ways to solve problems. Some about new ways of completing tasks and encourage employees to be more innovative and find employers to look at problems from the different point of view and find new ways of solving problems. Strive to create a climate that are conducive to the development of innovation and creativity. Encourage subordinates to come up with new ideas and creative solutions to the problems that they face. Employees are truly involved and empowered in the process of problem formulation and finding solution, sharing of power with informed subordinates together to make change. Collaborative agility. The collaborative agility influence stakeholder involvement. We are agility includes the ability of company to deal with customer interaction. Collaborative. 1. Collaboration in achieving common goal by helping one another. 2. Collaboration will have an impact on stakeholder involvement. 3. Collaboration involves the division of tasks where everyone does every job. The collaboration agility is measured by 1. Agility in human relation dexterity result. 2. Mental agility. 3. Dexterity change. In the public sector, collaboration can be understood as a process of togetherness, cooperation, sharing of tasks, equality, and responsibility between several entities whose activities are connected. Creativity in judgment. Creativity is a process of creating new and synergistic combination of entities that seem unrelated. Creativity is defined as a process that focuses on thinking processes so as to bring up unique and creativity ideas. Creativity process in judgment is defined as individual involvement in creativity relevant processes of methods consisting of problem identification, information searching, and encoding, and idea and alternative generation. Creative process in judgment can enhance the potential for creative and innovative outcomes and possibly result in increased overall performance. Creativity has the ability to develop new ideas from the ideas that have been had and subsequently to form useful innovation. Creativity is a supporting part of the existence of one's life. Everyone has creativity, and what makes different is their level of creativity. The importance of creativity are the ability to be creative toward new challenges, together with an ability to anticipate development and be innovative. SMEs performance or is the achievement or achievement of a person regarding the task assigned to him. Performance can be shaped as a function of ability, effort, and support based on human resource. Performance is what can be done with someone in accordance with the task and function. Performance is everything that someone does result in carrying out the function of a job. Measurement. 1. Quantity of achieving tasks. 2. Quality of achieving tasks. 3. Feedback. And 4. Quality. How it works. Collaboration agility. Collaboration enables them to cultivate performance benefit through proactive coordination among different constituents. The increased agility generally has a positive effect on the performance. Intellectual stimulation leadership. The leader encourages subordinates come up with new ideas and creative solutions to inform and empower the employee. So it's really showed transformational leadership has a significant and positive influence on creativity engagement. Creative engagement, through creative process engagement, will allow employers to think and deal with tasks creatively to produce novel and useful solutions to problems, and this engagement will influence employers' performance. The next material will deliver by Mrs. Yulekhah Ariyanti. Thank you.
Methods. X1, collaborative agility. X2, intellectual simulation leadership. Y1, creative engagement. Y2, organizational performance. From the result of loading factor of the convergent validity value of each indicator is an average bigger than 0.5, where for the value of 0.5 in the initial study is already a high value and equator versus the value of each indicator bigger than 0.7. The composite already of all variables have a composite reliability value bigger than 0.7, means that it has a good reliability value and can be used for further research processes. Average variance extract obtained has a value bigger than 0.5. From the result above, all variables have an average variance extract value bigger than 0.5, meaning that it has a good reliability value and can be used for further research processes. The first hypothesis, the effect of the collaborative agility on performance of SMEs is rejected. So, it can be concluded that collaborative agility does not have a significant effect on improving HR performance. The second hypothesis is the effect of collaborative agility on creativity engagement is accepted. So, it can be concluded that the higher collaboration of SMEs, so it will increase creativity engagement. The third hypothesis, the effect of intellectual simulation leadership on the performance of SMEs is accepted. The higher intellectual simulation leadership will improve the performance of SMEs. The fourth hypothesis is the influence of intellectual simulation leadership on creativity engagement is accepted. So, it can be concluded that higher intellectual simulation leadership will increase creativity engagement. The fifth hypothesis is that the effect of creativity engagement on the performance of SMEs is accepted. So, it can be concluded that there is a significant positive influence on creativity engagement on performance of SMEs. Based on the R-square value shows that the variation of SMEs performance can be explained by collaborative agility, creativity engagement, and intellectual simulation leadership by 75.5% and remaining 24.5% is explained by variation of other variables not included in the model. Variation of creativity engagement can be explained by collaborative agility and intellectual simulation leadership by 50.6%, and remaining 49.4% is explained by variation of other variables not included in the model. Result. Hypothesis 1. Collaborative agility does not have significant impact performance improvement. Hypothesis 2. Collaborative agility is found to increase the SMEs creativity engagement. Hypothesis 3. Intellectual simulation leadership can enhance the SMEs performance. Hypothesis 4. Intellectual simulation leadership is increasing the SMEs creativity engagement. And hypothesis 5, creative engagement will enhance the SMEs performance. Direct and indirect. The direct effect of collaborative agility on SMEs performance is smaller than indirect effect of collaborative agility on SMEs performance through creativity engagement. So, it can be seen that collaborative agility affects performance indirectly, and the creativity engagement variable is an intervening or mediating variable. 2. The first model to improve the performance of SMEs organization must improve collaborative agility and creativity engagement properly. Direct effect of intellectual simulation leadership on SMEs performance is bigger than the indirect effect on intellectual simulation leadership on SMEs performance through creativity engagement. Intellectual simulation leadership directly effect on the performance of SMEs. The creativity engagement variable is not an intervening variable in this connection. The second model of SMEs performance improvement, organization must increase intellectual stimulation leadership. Discussion. The first hypothesis is the effect of collaborative agility on the performance of SMEs is rejected. So, it can be concluded that collaborative agility does not have a significant effect on improving HR performance in SMEs. Basically, the goal of collaborative is to achieve common goals by helping one another. Collaboration in the public sector can be done with effort to produce public goods and services in order to meet the needs and rights of the public by the collaborating parties and the same goal. Collaboration contains a broad common perception, willingness to process, mutual benefit, honesty, and prioritizing interest based on the community of customers. While the concepts are not new, together they provide a framework for the deployment of an agile organization that is more responsive to the external environment. The concept of organizational agility has its root in two prior related concepts. Organizational adaptability is a reactive aspect, and organizational flexibility is a proactive aspect. Organizational agility involves the ability to sense environmental change and to respond readily to them by configuring its resources, processes, and strategies. When the SMEs are not ready to react rapidly to change and cannot recognize their organization's potential of action in anticipating and embracing opportunities, this agility will not influence the SMEs performance. The SMEs performance improvement model. Collaborative SMEs agility and intellectual stimulation leadership will increase creativity engagement. And finally, intellectual stimulation leadership and creativity engagement are appropriate predictors of performance of SMEs. The desire to elevate SMEs as absorbing labor, creating added value, exporting, and pioneering creativity and innovation becomes the most priority factor of the assumption that only SMEs with superior growth can be sustainable and inclusive at the same time. Opportunities of progressive advancement of SMEs were opened by new technologies, new business models, increase in human capital stock, and very strong urgency to reduce socio-economic inequality between citizens, between regions or regions, and between generations. To maintain the SMEs performance, SMEs must engage her resources, creativity potential, and make them as their strategic asset to make new product, new innovation, and bring new change in the organization. The next factor improving the SMEs performance is how the leader stimulate the human capital to improve their intellectual capacity to answer the challenge of the business environment dynamic change. However, overall the change about the good opportunity to elevate SMEs to a more symbiotic position. Conclusion. 1. Collaborative agility does not have a significant effect on SMEs performance improvement. Collaborative agility will enhance the SMEs performance through creativity engagement. 2. The study found two models of improving the SMEs performance. The first model found is organization must increase the collaborative agility through creativity engagement of their human capital to improve their performance. The second, SMEs performance improvement models is increasing the intellectual stimulation leadership and creativity engagement is creating to the best performance.